Do you want to achieve long, luscious, silky locks like mine? Do you want to live your Rapunzel fantasy? This was by far the most requested comment I got in my last video, and I can't blame you. I mean, come on, not a split end in sight.
Okay, there are 3 things that I want to get out of the way before I show you the products that I use. Number 1 is that even if you do exactly what I say and follow my exact routine to a T, your hair is probably not going to turn out like mine. Why? Hair is largely genetic. How long it grows, largely genetic. So let's get that out of the way first. Number 2 is that my hair is not easy to manage. I don't want to sit here and claim that I was born with the most perfect, beautiful, luscious hair. Okay, I have the most tangle-prone hair of anyone I've ever met. And this was before my hair was long. Okay, I would spend hours detangling my hair as a child. So this is what my hair looked like 3 years ago after I forgot to brush it for 2 days. That took me an entire month to get out of my hair, and I had to cut the rest of it. And number 3, perhaps more importantly, is that I have the executive functioning skills of a sloth with a TBI. So this is an ideal. I don't actually follow these steps to a T as well as I would like to because I am mentally unwell. Okay, let's get into it. The number 1 hill I'm willing to die on when it comes to your hair is that the way you treat your hair is infinitely more important than the products you put on your hair. Rule of thumb. The first thing you're going to do is not cut your hair. I feel like that's a given. Hair grows from the roots. Why would you cut it at the bottom to make it grow longer at the top? That doesn't make any sense. I am 23 years old. I have not properly cut my hair since I was 16. I trim my ends just like here every 6 months or so with my own pair of hair cutting scissors. Do not use this on your hair. These are what you're going to use if you're going to cut your own hair. Number 1 way you are going to lose length and health in your hair is by allowing it to get damaged. So my advice to you is that if you're going to be brushing your hair, before you go in with the brush itself, use your hands, right, to detangle any knots. You feel a knot, you take it and you pull it apart with your hands. And then you start brushing from the bottom. And if you start to feel any like pull, remove the brush, detangle it with your hand again, and then go back in with your brush. The other thing that I will say that I use is a silk pillowcase. Now, I think I should be protecting my hair much more, so I use a silk pillowcase for now. I keep my hair up most of the time in a gigantic claw clip or a scrunchie. I do not keep my hair down most of the time. It will get tangled and I will have to pay the price for it. Other thing I'm going to say, do not, if you have hair like mine, brush your hair while it is wet. I'll only ever brush my hair once it is at least 80% dry, and that's only because I have a wet brush, okay? If you're not using a wet brush, do not brush your hair unless it is dry if you have hair like mine. I used to let my hair air dry. In fact, this was what I was doing up until recently. That is the worst thing you can do for your hair. What I've been doing is blow drying my hair after I get out of the shower until it's about 80% dry. Then I will go in with a wet brush like this one, brush out very gently, very delicately, any tangles that I might have gotten while I was showering, and then I will go in with one of those blowout tools. My hair takes an incredibly long time to dry, so that is what I do. And that is, I would say, 80% of what makes my hair look and feel the way that it does. Don't cut your hair. Make sure that when you detangle, you're using your fingers first. Use a delicate brush, brush from the bottom, and use a protective pillowcase. Make sure your hair is not wet for 8 hours on end. That is that. On to the products. This is the shampoo and conditioner I use. They're by Moist Diane. It's a Japanese hair care brand. I'm not attached to them, but I like them. I think they work well. These are 2 products that I recently started using. They're both by L'Oreal. This is the Dream Lengths 8-second Wonder Water, and this is the Glycolic Gloss. I'm gonna be so honest, this is the only thing that's actually made a difference in my hair routine. Everything that I've showed you thus far is good. I actually did notice a difference when I started using this on my hair. I use it as my conditioner. I know it says that it lasts up to like 10 washes. I use this as my conditioner. The other most important part of my hair care routine is an oil. This one is a Camilla oil, also by a Japanese brand. I am not in love with this. If anyone has a good hair oil recommendation or hair serum recommendation that I can use every day just like on my ends so that they don't get tangled, that would be appreciated. Anyways, this is what I've been using for now. It works, it's not great, but it does the job, just keeps the hair hydrated so that it doesn't tangle throughout the day. And that's how I get my most perfect hair ever. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, love you, bye.